I kind of wondered what pieces they were going to show, and others did as well. I mean, this one fellow said to me just a few minutes ago, "What of your dances are they going to show? You're naked all the time." There's only some truth to that. I really want to thank Dance Collection Dance for this honor, and I am honored. I actually find things like this and events like this really difficult. But it's so important for dance. I've always said, and it is my tagline for everything, that without the dancing, there ain't no dance. I believe in dancing. And for a boy who was brought up, well, I want to go back one more, who was born in Unity, Saskatchewan in 1951 and grew up in small-town Alberta, how did I ever do nothing but dance my whole life? And I'm very honored by that. I love it. Thanks. The thing was, when I was 17, I got into the National Theatre School and the Bachelor of Arts Theatre program at the U of A. And I was really young and immature. And so my parents talked me into staying at home and going to the U of A. And my first class in that BFA program was a dance class taught by Dorothy Harris, who had done her master's degree with the great American visionary Margaret Dobler. And in Margaret Dobler's philosophy, you started creating dances from day one. And that's what I did. And I had this experience, and I went, oh, this is me. And so 3 days after I graduated from the U of A theater, I took the train and I moved to New York for 9 years, where I was an illegal alien and a dancer. And I remember that I had choreographed a solo, and I performed that solo 3 months, 3 months after I moved to New York at the Cabiculo Theater, and I actually got a good review from Clive Barnes. And that set me on my way. And that's all I've ever done, ever since. Later, I decided I wanted to go back to school, and I did a master's degree at the California Institute of the Arts. And when I got there, I realized that my dance technique teacher for the first year in contemporary dance was going to be Donna Woods. Now, Donna Woods was the star of the Alvin Ailey Dance Company. I said to myself, you are one white boy from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, and how are you going to do this? But I will tell you, in that year, Donna Woods taught me more about dancing than any other experience I have. And that's what's so great about dancing. It was like when we're watching the dances tonight, the jigging. I mean, we were totally embodied by it. I go, is there anything better? Not for me. As my career developed, there was one other important thing, and that was I was the weirdo of Edmonton. I took my clothes off on a regular basis in public. I was queer. It was difficult for my family, and it was difficult in terms of who I was in that community. And so I started presenting dance to find some sort of context for my own dances, my own performances. So I've presented a season of dance in Edmonton ever since then, but I am not a dance presenter. I refuse to be called those words. I am a dance artist who presents dance. And so being a dancing artist has been my life. Of course, I'm most thankful for the people that I've danced with, for Eric Hawkins, with whom I'm pretty certain I'm the only Canadian who has pranced his naked ass across Carnegie Hall's stage. What can I do? And through to the people who really supported me when I went downtown into that scene, away from modern dance and into contemporary dance. And now we're in a whole new age of dance again. And that's what's so beautiful about dancing. It's always about the present moment, the here and now. I'm very glad that at 74, I can still call myself a dancer. I want to thank you all very much for coming this evening. Thanks Collection Dance for this award. Thank you for recognizing the dance and the dancing that's happening in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. So with that, thank you very, very much.